do you guys ever sit down to film and you're just like really hot and sweaty? Anyone? I'm so hot right now.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Nailed It. You guys know that I've done a couple of these in the past, especially that rainbow look. That was, I think, probably my most favorite one. I'm kind of excited to do this one today too. It's a little more simple, as you've seen through the thumbnail, but just before I even get into anything, the Nailed It challenge is created by Lexi Zhang here on YouTube. You can reach out to her on Instagram if you do want to be added to our group, and then you can also participate. And you don't have to participate on YouTube. You can just participate on Instagram if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. I believe there is a hashtag that we use or something. I will leave it in the down bar there. So I'm not really entirely sure who's all participating this week, but everyone is linked down in my description bar below. You can access their channels and their videos via my description bar. So please do go check them out and do consider subscribing to them, because there are a lot of wonderful people in this group. Also, before I even get into this look, I want to touch on the rainbow look that I did, or that all the group did. I can't remember what episode it was. It was a couple episodes ago. I'll pop a picture up here. There is a wonderful Instagrammer named Olivia, scientist in makeup, and she recreated the look, but she made it even more grungy, and I loved her version. So I'm gonna pop a picture of it up here. I'm gonna link her Instagram down below. Go follow her. I feel like she does a lot of different fun looks, and they're really inspiring. She plays with a lot of color like myself, and so I really thought that was awesome that she saw us do it and then wanted to go do it as well. So please do go check out her Instagram page. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and maybe I'll zoom you guys in a little bit closer. I don't know that I want to, but I will. Just not in the zoom in mood today, but let's get into this. Okay, that's as close as you guys are gonna get. I'm gonna start off with a primer. This is a sample that I recently received. It's the Laura Mercier, what are you, the Pure Canvas Primer, and it's kind of a blurring primer, if you will. It does say it's silicone free, so that's kind of nice. See, it's not even opened yet. I still have the little foil thing on it. This was with one of my recent Sephora orders. I think it was when I ordered my the big tub of the Cinema Secrets. I hope I didn't get too much. Oh gosh, I think I squeezed out way too much. I feel like this one feels more moisturizing though, so I can probably get away with it not pilling. Let's just see. Oh yeah, this feels nice. Oh, I like this. This feels really like hydrating. You know how most silicone, or not silicone, but like most of these blurring primers tend to feel really dry almost. I think I'm gonna use some more on my face because I really like how this feels. Let's get rid of some of that hair there. Get it out of the way. There we go. Let me know how you guys have been doing in the comments below. I feel like I've been kind of behind on comments on my last couple of videos. Ooh, it dries down really interesting. But yeah, no pilling. Guys, wow. I'm gonna keep trying this one out. This might be a repurchase someday, even though most of the time I forget to even put primer on when it comes to foundation. But I am just mixing together my Becca Skin Love, and I'm gonna mix it with this one here, which is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue, just because it's a little bit lighter. And this one is super glowy, and I think that's kind of the vibe that she's got going on. So I'm gonna pump it onto my little palette here, and then I'm gonna brush that on off camera, and I will be right back. All right, so I've gone ahead, I've done my, I look really washed out right now. I hope that's just on the viewfinder. Hopefully the color doesn't look way off in when I'm editing it on YouTube. But basically I've gone ahead, I've put on my foundation, my bronzer. As you can see, I just used the Fenty cream bronzer in Macchiato. And then I also did go ahead and highlight. I didn't want to do a powder highlight today because it looks like she's got a very lit from within type of glow. So I did go in with a liquid one, and I just used the Rare Beauty in Outshine. It's the gold one. Super pretty, just kind of a really nice glowy product. And then for concealer, I only did a little bit of concealing under the eyes. I didn't really go all over the face. And I used for that the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Bendy Avocado. Why do they give such long names to products? I really will never understand that. I also did prime my eyes, and for that I just used my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've really been loving this. I kicked it back old school, but it's been working for me so far. So I have like my blush and my lipstick. But before we even do the eyes, I think I want to do my brows. And for brows, I think I might try out this little thing. This is from Gerard Cosmetics. It's the Brow Bar to Go. Yeah, Brow Bar to Go. It's got 2 brow powders and a little brow wax in it. I haven't tried this at all. I won this in a giveaway from Heather Coyne. My face is itchy now that I have foundation on. So I thought that that's what I would do before I even get into anything else. So I'm going to use this brush here. This is by Nabla. It's the N102. Looks like this. Just an angled brush on one side, spoolie on the other. I probably don't really need the spoolie. Now here's the thing. Her brows are very like sparse and very like lifted. I wish I could do that. I know certain people will be able to pull that off by using, you know, like brow gels and stuff. That's not something that works for me because my brows, like my brow hairs are so coarse and thick and they kind of almost stick off my face. So I don't know that it's gonna work. I almost didn't want to dirty this spoolie, but I might go in with a little brow wax that's on here. So I think that what I'm gonna do, this shade's really warm, so I think I'm gonna stick with the cool toned one because I don't see that the warm one will work for me. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them in. Oh wow, that's really pigmented. Maybe I shouldn't have filled them in at all. Because I feel like it's kind of taken away from the way that she has hers, but you know what? Everyone's brows are so different. What works for one person is not gonna work for another. So that's how I see it, and I think that's totally okay. I think that's all I'm gonna do for filling them in, just something really quick. Next, I'm gonna take this little spoolie and I'm gonna kind of go into that brow wax. I don't really know how this product works and I'm a little bit terrified, just a little bit. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try the brow freeze, and I have a feeling Kelly Rettenberger, who's also in this group, has been using that, and I bet you anything, she used it for this Nailed It. I just have a feeling. I'm gonna call the bets now. Hand over your money. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side. I wonder how well this is gonna hold, because this might almost, but like I've scraped so much out of it already. Like, can you see? There's so much already gone. Like my brows would eat this. Literally breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here we go. Okay. At least they're staying put, I guess. Okay, so not bad so far. At first impression, I think I like that. The rest, we'll see. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the eyes. Now, I'm just gonna pull up the photo again because you know what I need to do first is put my timeout to none at all. Oh, auto lock. Let's do never for now. My husband's gonna kill me if I forget to change it back. No, not really, but he's so like, he gets so mad at me for stuff like that if I forget to put it back. Yeah, so it looks like she's just kind of blown it out. So what I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use this brush because it's super fluffy. This is a Morphe, I think it says B40, but it's like just a very, very fluffy brush. The blush that we're gonna use today is by Juvia's Place. Look how beautiful this packaging is. I love their prints. The shade name is right on the front there. It's Serafina. It's super pretty. I've used this one before. This is from their Afrique blush collection. and it's just a peachy coral shade. And I went with coral because I'm wearing mustard, but also I feel like because of the undertones in my skin, I have very olive but peachy but yellow undertones. It's really hard for me to find good foundation matches, let's just say. And this blush does have a little bit of a glow to it, nothing crazy. I don't know if you can even tell here. Maybe, yeah, there you can see that there's a little sheen to it. So I didn't want to go with something full on matte because it doesn't look like she's got full on matte. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to kind of place that on my lid and just really start kind of blowing it out into the crease once I've got it kind of packed on. You know what I love about Katie Jane Hughes? She's got, sorry, I don't think I really talked about it earlier, but that's whose look we're recreating. It's the artist is Katie Jane Hughes. I think she's amazing, and what I love is, you know, she's got wrinkled up aged eyelids, and she has no problem sharing with us different looks. Like, I just think absolutely stunning. She's a stunning woman, and I think her artistry is like realistic. I mean, like, I know I do cut creasy looks and all that kind of stuff, but they're not always like, you know, what's, I guess, the most wearable. So I'm gonna get some more. We're just gonna kind of really blow this out. This is a lot of blush, you guys know. I love it. You know what? And what better way to really use up all your blush? I love the blush that she's got going on. I don't know what shade she used, but I feel like I have to go back and look. I think it said on the screenshot. Oh, it's by Revlon. It's the Apricot. What a cute name, Apricot. I don't think I have any blushes by Revlon, but I did just recently order the Vive Muse blushes. I haven't tried anything from Jamie Genevieve's brand, but I love blush. So can't wait to get those and share my feelings on those with you guys. So I'm just really like taking it out, or just, I feel like this is a really bright color on me. I don't know if it's because I'm so washed out or what. In person, it doesn't look as crazy as anything looks on my viewfinder, so I'm just not going to trust my viewfinder right now. Because watch, when I upload and I start editing, I'm going to be like, what are you talking about? It's not even that crazy. And I'm really blowing this up in my crease. I think the other thing is also she's got some like forehead glow going on. So I think before I continue, I am gonna, just because I'm zoomed in on her right now and I can see she's got a little bit on the chin and a little bit on the forehead. I know that looks crazy. And I'm just gonna use the brush that I used earlier for my concealer, which is the Luxie, what are you? The 233. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of buff that out. See how it's not like highlight, but it's just like subtle glow. I love this highlighter for that. You know, I also got my Auric stuff in the mail, and that would have been great, I think, to use for this look. But I really just wanted to do a solo video on my thoughts on Auric because it's something I really did want to try out, you know? Anyways, so there we go. Looking all nice and glowy. Next, I need a blush brush, and I think I'm gonna use, I have these ones by Sonia Kashuk. It's the 01. I don't know if she makes these anymore, but it's a really fluffy, just, oh, I love this blush. You know what, I'm gonna say, it does feel kind of like natural hair, but I don't know if it is, because it's quite possible she only did synthetic, but I have no idea. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna go in with this blush. I'm gonna tap up because I want to start a little bit slow. I've done some blush draping, wow, blush draping type looks before, but nothing full on. And I think, so what I like to do is I want to take it up and over the brow area too, as well as bring it down. I can tell she's kind of got some going up. That just adds some warmth, but like you literally just want to drag it out. And then I just like bring it down. Sometimes I'll bring it down more onto my cheeks, but I think because this look is so heavy like on the eye area, let's see how that looks first, and then we can always go in after. I'm glad I kind of chose a semi-glowy one and not a totally glowy blush. I'm gonna take this brush, I'm gonna dip it into the blush, and I'm gonna start kind of buffing in this area just to kind of really blend that into the softness of the blush. I feel like this looks really crazy. Oh boy. I think once I have it all on, it will look better. You know what? If anyone can pull it off, it's Katie Jane Hughes, and I'm just gonna do my best to, you know, pay homage to her look. And that's all I guess we can do. I feel like I just look so ghostly with the rest of my base, but I think that's just on the screen there because I did bronze, and I feel like I am in person looking quite healthy. I don't look sickly over here.
I feel like I look like a crazy person.
I think it's just because I don't have like mascara. Okay, that brow gel stuff is like working, but like it has a really weird I guess like the color or it bunches up on the brows. But I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna focus on the eyes a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and grab my mascara and my liner. She doesn't actually have liner on, but I'm gonna tight line. But I'm gonna go grab those items and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've curled my lashes. I don't know that you can notice, but we're gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. I decided I'm gonna go with my Lash Blast Volume in Waterproof from CoverGirl. I love this one. You know, I was looking at myself in the mirror and it looks fine. I think it's just sometimes, like with the brows and everything throwing me off, it's just like certain looks on different face shapes, different skin tones, eye shapes, brows, you know, all that kind of stuff can look so different on someone like me looking at Katie Jane Hughes. She's super fair skinned, right? And I'm more on the medium spectrum. And so what's gonna look a certain way on her is gonna look totally different on me. So the other thing I'm realizing is her blush shade matches her lip color, and I don't know that I have a lip color that goes with this. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear and get the closest that we can to it. I had picked out a nude, so I think that's what I might go with. I'm just gonna go ahead, wiggle, wiggle, really at the root. Oh, and of course I just got some on my lid. Am I the only person, I guess, who does that? I don't know. I always get, whenever I'm doing mascara, because my lashes, I don't know, maybe it's the way that I curled them, but they don't hold a curl otherwise. So I got a heat curl. Keep hearing this gurgling noise. And I thought it was my stomach, but I think it's my candle because it's a wood wick. I'm gonna have to see if I have a color for my lips that's similar to the shade because I would like to stick as close as possible. And no lower lash mascara because she doesn't have any on. And I like that actually, kind of like how that looks. I'm just gonna have some coffee while I let that dry. I like how my mug is the size of my head because that's how much coffee I like to drink. I think I'm gonna go ahead and line with my Urban Decay waterline pencil just underneath to fill that gap. That almost just makes my lashes look a little bit thicker, which is what I want. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in with a lip liner. Okay, so for lip liner, I'm gonna use this super old one. This is Staunchly Stylish by MAC. It's kind of a burnt peachy type shade. Okay. My lips are lined. The first shade I'm going to go in with is called Me. It's from Juvia's Place. Again, look at this packaging. We have the Jane Gold up top, but this I could have done without the logo. I just think this fading from the pink to, or like the blush to the hot pink is so pretty. And this is what the shade looks like. It's kind of a peach nude. It's from their Peaches line, but look at that shape too. I will say, you guys, these lipsticks have a very similar feel. They don't look like it, but when you're applying them, they have a really similar feel to the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, at least in my opinion. I really think that they do. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they got this formula, but they did it. They did it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. And there is the lip. It's a little bit, I feel like just a smidge deeper than the blush. Wow, wow, wow. I think I might go over it with a slightly more nude shade. I'm gonna go back into this No Shade lipstick from Dose of Colors. I used this in that, you know, the challenge where we did the concealer lips that nobody was a fan of. There we go. Much better. I think that looks super cute. What do you guys think? I'm gonna zoom you out. Am I done? I feel like I missed some steps. That was really easy. All right, guys, there's the finished look. I think I did a pretty decent job. I'm excited to see how everyone else did on this look because I want to know what everyone picked for blush color. Like, I wonder if everybody went with kind of what Katie Jane Hughes did, or if they went with a blush that kind of complements their skin tone a little bit more like I did. But I'm living. I think that this is so pretty. I would wear this out. People would probably think I'm crazy. Maybe I would have to tone it down just a smidge, but I would wear this out. I think it just looks so beautiful. You know what else I'm gonna do actually, because I feel like maybe she's got a little bit going on. I want to pop some in the inner corner, just like a touch, a slight touch. And I'm gonna go in with this, this is by Stila. It's the Heaven's Hue highlighter in Brilliance. It's so pretty and it's got a very wet look to it. It's like a putty formula almost. And I'm just gonna, I don't really want to emphasize it too much, but I think just a slight smidge of it. And maybe just some on the brow bone. There we go. So I don't even think you can really tell that it made a difference by adding it into the inner corner, but I think it just looks so pretty. I love how this turned out. I'm so excited about it. Let me know in the comments down below. Did I nail it? What do you think? Would you try this look? And if you're going to, please do tag me in it. Let me know that you've tried it so that I can share it with the group. If you want to join the group, you can either let me know in the comments down below and I can direct you to who you need to go talk to, or DM me on Instagram, or you can just straight up contact Lexi Jong, who I'm going to send you to anyways, if you know what her contact details are, and you can just message her on Instagram. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you're over here from any of the other ladies' channels, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I do hope that you choose to subscribe. If you haven't already, please do give a thumbs up to this video or a thumbs down depending on what your feelings are. Either way is okay with me. But that's it for this one, you guys. I'll see you in the next Nailed challenge and also in my next video. But yeah, that's it for now. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind. Bye.